How are we doing, everyone? Thanks for joining me. Hope you're all well. This is video 2 of the day down at Lovells on the new lake, or long lake, whatever you want to call it. I've just made one over the other side. I'm not going to spoil it in case you haven't seen it. So yeah, if you have seen it, you'll already know the outcome. Anyway, I've moved to the other side of the lake, halfway down there. So let me spin you around, show you where I am, and then we're going to do something a little bit different on this one. So I've come the opposite side of the lake to the video I've just made. Through there in those trees, you might be able to see if I crouch down. There is a life ring, so the life ring peg is there. I'm going to come in this one here, purely because I want to keep an eye on the area we've just moved from, but I also want to give this area a go. So we're about a third of the way up from the deep end now. We're going to come in here and we're going to fish solid bags, but I'm going to fish them slightly differently. You'll see what I mean when I get them set up, but it's solid bags with a difference. So let me get some kit out, get sorted. Better get those bloody things off, because we will be arse over tit down here before the video even begins, won't we? Get some kit set up, get some appropriate footwear and clothing on, because it's cold now. And I'll show you the rod setup and we'll see how this one goes. So I'm going to take you through the rod setup now, but I'm going to do that from behind the camera because it's going to hopefully make this a bit easier. You'll see what I mean in a minute. It'll be self-explanatory. But on the reel there, 18-pound KORDA contour fluorocarbon mainline. Just lay the rod down. Then we're coming down to a length of the old dark matter tungsten tubing. On there is a lead clip tail rubber, and then further down, if I can get hold of it, is a double ring swivel, and I've flattened the end of the actual normal size 8 swivel, so it doesn't locate in the inline lead tightly at all. You'll see what I mean. If I slide it in there like that, you'll see it doesn't locate at all. What I'm going to do is, I've got to take it out of shot just to get hold of it. Right, I'm going to push that tail rubber on the end of the inline lead like that, and then I've got to get the end of the main line, which you'll see, and pull it down so it's tight. Okay, so that is now located. That's going to go in a solid bag. The other ring swivel is where I'm going to loop my ultra short hook link on. But the reason I've done that is because Lovells is a running lead setup only. I'm allowed to dump a lead here, providing I guarantee it won't be fixed. So with that tail rubber on the inline and that swivel flattened right down, as soon as I get a bite, you'll see it come off really, really easily. That's why I'm setting it up this way. I thought I'd better set it up now, because I'm going to show you a hook link on it, and then I'm going to get a couple of bags tied. So I'll see you with a hook link on it. So you're still looking at that same view. I've got the second rod tied up. I'm going to show you on this one. I'm going to have a big 16mm bright pinky purpley plum. Well, I don't even know what the flavour pop-up is. It's one David sent me from Pure Cuts. You'll see there's the ultra short rig. If you're not sure how to tie that, have a look. I've done a video on it. But I know that doesn't look any different to any normal solid bag fishing. Straight away, the hook bait size. A lot of people fish 10s and 12mm, small baits. We're going with a 16. Ultra short rig, pops straight up off the lead. A lot of people like a bit of length on their hook link and then pin it down with either a shot or a bit of putty or something. We're going direct off the lead. So that is rod number 1. Let me get rod number 2 now. So rod number 2 is exactly the same setup. Just grabbing that from behind me against the van. So rod number 2. Oh, get the bloody tubing out, East Coast, come on. We're having a bit of cork. The hook bait is going to be cork. Setup exactly the same. Ultra short rig, straight up off the lead. But I'm just going to fish a piece of cork in a solid bag, because we've done really well on the main lake for that. So let's take you down there. Let's get the bags tied up and let's get some rods out. So I've got one rod ready to go. This one's got the 16mm mystery pop-up, because I don't genuinely know what flavour it is. But in the solid bag, it's full of crumbed up trick nut boilie. In this one, I'm going to chuck some of the plum goo in it. The other one, however, I'm just going to put a straight piece of cork in it. No attractors, no nothing, just a bag of trick nut with a piece of cork in it, basically. So we'll get this one out first. All I'm going to do is just jab into the bag. Yeah, and load that up. Go on, get in there. So there is loads gone in that. So this is a really, really high track solid bag, and the next one is going to be just some crumb with a bit of cork in it. So We're going to fish them side by side as well, just about a third of the way out, just as it goes down the shelf. Still deep there, you know. Right, I'll get this set and I'll show you the next rod and we'll get that one in. Time to get that left one out now. Like I say, no attraction, just a straight bag of trick nut with a piece of cork on it. Right, we'll put you here watching the rods. I'm going to give it about an hour. If nothing happens, I might wind them in and maybe reposition them. But I think where they are is a good spot. We're not in the deep part and we're not in the shallow part. We're sort of in between. They're both fish roughly on the same line as well. So I'm just seeing if one does do any better than the other. If I had to put money on one going, it'd be the right hand one, purely because of, I don't know what that pop-up is, but it's very, very good. Don't really think the size matters. 16mm, I know it's big for a solid bag, but we shall see. But then again, the cork could go, couldn't it? Because they've done really well on the main lake on that. So hopefully something goes, but if nothing does go, then maybe I'll, like I say, consider changing them around. But for now, let's just see what happens. Cheers all, first one of the vlog, not the first of the day, believe me. This is probably number 5. Do you know what, the temperature's really plummeted. It was quite warm over there. I'd managed to get my jacket off, go back to wearing Crocs, etc. I've come around here and the temperature started to plummet. It is due to do that. Tomorrow's going to be about 5 degrees in the day, I think. I am coming back tomorrow, but yeah, I'm not sure what my plan is yet, because struggling today, which I expect to on this lake. It's definitely not as easy as what it is over there. It's a little bit more tricky to get one out of here. But I don't even know if I'm on fish, you know. I think they are starting to group up already, and that's why I've come down here, because where I thought the fish were on the last vlog, it seemed that they were, but I also want to come here and see if there's any kind of fish here, because if not, then I kind of know that I need to concentrate up that end when I come back tomorrow. I've only got till lunchtime today. This will probably be the last video I get to make, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of using this as information, trying something out. I'm quite confident that right hand rod would go. The left hand one, yeah, I think it could go, but I think the right one will be the one that goes if we get a bite on this vlog. But while I'm having my coffee, I will, as always, say thank you to you lot for supporting the channel in whatever way that you do. It really is appreciated. I'm so close to 3.3k subs now, and it's all down to you lot clicking the subscribe button when I ask you to. So honestly, thank you very much. If you haven't, or you're new, please have a look at the channel. If you wouldn't mind hitting the button, it is free. There's no contract. You just press subscribe and that's it. You're done. If you press the bell icon, you'll also know when I release a video. But to be honest, 99% of my videos come out at 6 PM in the evening. So if you don't want to subscribe for any reason, that's absolutely fine. But my videos will be out at 6 PM in the evenings. So yeah, if you don't subscribe, maybe give it a thumbs up or a comment every now and then. But if you don't want to do that either, you just want to watch, see what I get up to, you're still supporting me by giving me the view. So whatever it is you do to support the channel from me, thanks very much. It really is appreciated. But for now, I'm just going to sort of sit here. I'm on my chair. I'm going to have my coffee. Hope one of these goes off. You'll see the wind's pushing down this way now. It's an easterly wind, so it's not the best filming conditions, like fishing wise, to get bites, but it's that time of year you've got to go, haven't you? So we'll give it an hour, we'll see what happens. If not, I'll probably bring them in, rebag them up, and we'll maybe go slightly further out in the lake, unless I think I need to leave them where they are and I'm just not being patient enough, because yeah, 2 hours or maybe 2.5 hours to get a bite out of here isn't giving yourself loads of time, but it is if you're in the right spot. So we'll see how it goes. But again, from me, nice one. So I've dared to take you off the old tripod, because we're about 40 minutes in now. Not a lot has happened. I am fishing slack lines. I will just point out that the lead is going to actually set the hook and get dumped instantly, so I can get away fishing close in slack lines. If I was fishing a running lead like I was over the other side, I fished the edge one tighter because of the tip would sort of bounce and set the hook, whereas the one that was out in the middle, there was enough line drag on it to set the hook even though it was a running setup. Whereas here, Like I say, it's got a 3 ounce inline lead. It's going to pull the hook home, get dumped instant, and the line's just going to pick up and we're going to get a scream and take. That's the plan if it happens. Or we're going to sit here for the remainder of my time and it's going to look like that. I'm going to be right, everyone. That was lovely. Not a lot's happened. But to be fair, I don't know. I think there's half a shout. I do think there's half a shout. So I'm just going to sit here for a bit, keep watching the water, put you back on the tripod, press record, and let's hope something happens. Because, yeah, it's a tall ask to catch a fish today in the time I've got, but we are going to try it. So fingers crossed, people. Just before I put you back on the tripod, I just want to point out, I was meant to in the last little video I done this morning, I forgot, so I'll do it in this one. The prize draw giveaway that I just done, the winner has claimed their prize. It's all been sorted, been sent out, etc. That's why the giveaway announcement video has been removed, because it's already been done. The winner's seen it, messaged me, verified they are who they are, and the prize is on the way to them. So again, thanks everyone who did enter it. And again, thanks to Christian for providing the prize to it. At some point, there will be another giveaway video in the not so distant future. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one. But again, thanks for all the support, etc. And I'm going to put you back on the tripod now and see if we can catch a fish to say thanks even more. Nice one. So absolutely diddly squat has happened. I have noticed, and it's doing it now. Let me show you. There is some fizzing right out in the central line. I mean, complete central of the lake. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring both these rods in now. I'm going to put the purple pop up over there on the fizz patch. I'm going to move the cork over to there. I may even move the cork right down in this edge and chuck 5 or 6 of the 11mm sweet nut pellets around it as well. And then put the bright one out where that fizzing was in the middle and go from there. Because where I am now, it hasn't produced anything. So let me get those rods in. We'll check the pop-up, etc. Make sure I've got a lead on both rods. I'm sure I have. And we'll reposition and we'll go again. Right, let's have a little look at this right-hand rod and see if it's been damaged or not. Absolutely perfect, pristine condition. So I'm going to get this re-bagged up. That's going to go out there. We'll bring the cork in and we'll put the cork down the edge. I think that's a good idea. We'll have one in the deep, one in the shallow. We've had both sort of a third of the way depth-wise out. Well, maybe half depth, to be fair. So we'll do one in the edge, one right in the deep. Can it? Let's do it. So here we go, and this is fully loaded. I've put too much in it. It's come out, so I had to stick some trick nut boilie crumb over the top so I don't get covered. But that's going to go over in that middle spot there on the left hand rod stand. So we'll get it in. I'll wind the left hand rod in after I've cast out. It doesn't matter, it's not going to be in the way, and we'll see if this in the middle of the lake can make any difference to the outcome. Went down with a proper thump, that did. Right, let's get this one in. Again, that's absolutely fine. Just get this rod on the rest now. Time to get the right hand rod out. Like I say, just a piece of cork with a bag of the old trick nut, and then I've literally got a small handful of the 11mm sweet nut pellets, which I'm just going to chuck down the edge over the top of it. So let's see how that one goes. You probably can't actually see the cast, but it's only going just down by the willow here. It's still quite deep there, you know. All I'm going to do is just scatter a handful of pellets over it, slacken it off. We'll see what happens. Here we go then, rods have been rechucked. Like I say, I'm happy with that left hand rod because it's definitely on some kind of feeding activity out there. And the right hand one, I don't know, we're just trying something in the edge. I've got an hour or so left for today. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's nice to be on this lake though, and like I say, we are going to concentrate on this lake now as much as possible. So I'll leave you watching the rods while I get the old kettle on. Fingers crossed something happens before I have to go home. So I thought I'd give you a little update. If I show you down there, that's a cup of tea. I do have that in my locker. I don't drink coffee all the time like people think I do. And I've just been speaking to Frank, the head bailiff, and he's told me that the main lake is fishing very, very difficult. Hardly any fish are getting caught at all. There's a lot of people on there. It's been a very, very slow weekend on the fish front. So it is what it is. It's even slower in here because nothing's been caught. But you might have seen from the last video, I've actually titled it episode 1. I'm going to do like a series on the long lake. So when I come in here, from now on, I'm just going to fish my normal approach, see what happens. I'm going to flip between lakes and do maybe like one viewer request when I come on the main lake, and then finish my session off on here, or start my session off on here and finish off on the main lake and do a viewer request. So I can do one of each. So I'll get to make 2 videos each day that I come here. So it just gets a few of the viewer requests ticked off, and it gets some of my own fishing done as well at the same time. So it's 2 birds with 1 stone, so that's happy days. But for now, like I say, I've got about 20 minutes left before I need to go. I'm going to finish my tea, start folding some stuff up. I don't think it's going to happen on this one either, unfortunately, people, so that could be 2 in a row. And when I come back tomorrow, which I am coming back for the day tomorrow, like I say, we'll either start on here, then move over there, or we'll start on there and move over here. But when I come on here, I'm going to fish the approach I think is correct, not any viewer requests. So I just thought I'd clear that up. But for now, I'm just going to sit back, drink my tea, enjoy my time, probably see for an outro, because that's most likely the next thing that's coming. But you never know, we've still got about 20 minutes left. It could still happen. And there we have it, an empty swim. So I'm sure by now you know what time it is. So episode 2, unfortunately, is consistent with episode 1, as in no fish. But let's hope we break the old mould on episode 3 and we get our first one out of here. The aim is, of all these series or episodes, is to get a 20 during the winter months, or from now up till spring, because it's already deteriorated. Weather is already changing quite rapidly for the worse. So if we can get a 20 during these episodes, however many there are, I don't know how many there'll be, but I'll just keep filming and we'll see how it goes. So hopefully you'll join me for the next one and the future ones as well. If you liked anything on the video, don't forget the old thumbs up, subscribe and all that business. And if you're out in the bank yourself, I hope you're being a lot more lucky than I am at the moment. But until next time, thanks for watching, folks. Take it easy.